space of the site.
They're live.
Texture sat waiting for the push all the way through, breaks the shield and the back of Whoop, but Rienz is there to trade out ×2. Advantage for Team Heretics, but damage done on the other side. It comes down to this re-aggression. One side smoke, the paranoia good. Mini Boo still gets one.
Where are the Mini Boo haters at?
Up as well. The pistol for Heretics again. And they'll start strong on Haven.
That was a big little bit of individual skill from him and a bit of luck as well. Was that paranoia coming through?
If Genji lose this, it'll be a third place APAC final as well.
From Rienz. And this has been the sort of story of this map so far. You had Wu, you had Mini Boo, and you had this man. And that is just a recipe for success. And something that Genji are definitely going to have to try and
America's in China watching from home. Sag.
Of course, there's a bit of investment. Texture will be the one with the pistol. Other than that, it's mostly utility to their name, and you can already see the goal of getting that dimensional drift online. That's the play at least. Of course, with the weaponry that's purchased, the sniper being lost, or the pistol of Benji.
Double duels again for
that would be okay.
Heretics.
Anything more than that, and they might feel a little bit hard done by.
Patience certainly on display for Team Heretics so far, waiting for Genji's aggression. It rotates to be cut off by Benji. Oh, the timing doesn't look great though. He's checking the other way. The wall has at least allowed him to live a little
Genji is fucking dead. Damn.
This
is scary. They're all here. There's 4A. There's 4A. They're walking into the classics.
One is isolated. It's Caron up close. And he will be dealt with right away. Shield back
that's a big.
Hello? Texture is kryptonite in the previous round, but this time it's a two-pronged approach.
30 seconds.
They'll need to be ready for all these players and Mini Boo.
Oh, traded.
Snuck up behind them. The flash got him in.
Oh my God. KJ flank. They're gonna be aware though. He's gonna check watch.
Danger dealt with, and Foxy9 needing a 1 versus
Got one.
3.
This is unwinnable. I'll say it. Unwinnable.
Looking strong in his hands.
Holy fuck.
He tried to distract them.
Hey, what's happening? Am I lagging?
Well, for a second, it looked like maybe he'd pulled off some magic, but I mentioned it.
Is that
Dropping 3 people means that a gun goes to the wayside. It might not look like the greatest of rounds because they don't manage to close it out, but that economic damage is what was important there. Definitely a risky game taken from Mini Boo. It's also worth mentioning as well now that this is 3 strong starts. All pistols won by Heretics, all second rounds converted. They are giving themselves the best possible chance to take their opponent.
Okay, bonus for Heretics.
A leg up for sure. Great damage already though. Woot down to 46 HP.
Insert Bulong.
Sheriff in his hand as rifles taken by some of the others, and some serious opportunities.
Double garage from Genji.
This round has to be Genji's if they want to believe in the bounce back. Get on the board early. Already denying any space.
Big
European
European.
Texture. Wow, great shooting. Great shooting. Wallbang from Rienz. Boo activated on the lurk now.
Team Heretics, they still have most.
No, he's actually waiting.
Weaponry that they, well, all really that they came into the round with. Just the 2 sheriffs lost for now.
Yeah, he too likes to live dangerously. But more importantly,
Double scan, good dart.
the time is now starting to tick.
They're hitting A. Basically 3 here.
5 seconds left, and still
Paranoia available.
Utility Snake by Paranoia are all online.
And dart.
30 seconds left.
A shock dart there as well. Ash has been seen. That gives an opportunity, but they don't know about Caron.
Viper wall up. How do they beat that? 20 seconds.
No one
Save.
coming that way to clear him either. Could be a nasty surprise. The delay util put through. It seems like panic. 12 seconds left. They've got to go.
10 seconds
Nothing
left.
to get out with.
Saving 2 Vandals. It's not bad, I guess.
Bringing it back for the rifles. Be carried through to the next round. Doesn't look like anyone there to punish, so they'll be successful in their attempt. But for Genji, This is exactly what they needed. A round win early on.
Yeah, no, it was the start from Texture that just made things so awkward, and the value of this composition is just having that secondary controller gives you so much.
Did I cancel my haircut appointment? No,
that extra
but I did get to
delay.
push 15
The
minutes.
second you have those initial fights in your favor,
It's the best you could do.
there's no real reason to re-aggress or overextend, and especially when having the Omen and Viper on the same side of the map.
Okay, full buy here.
Never really a chance for Heretics to get into that one. Of course, they are going to keep themselves those rifles through, and that was just their bonus round. This is now when the game truly gets going, and Boo, and he's just pulled a play
Oh my
straight
god,
from
he broke his
TikTok.
ankles.
He is TP'd behind Karan, and
Oh
Karan
my
was
god.
completely unaware.
He broke his ankles.
The problem, you hear that TP, you just assume he's crossing the short.
Yeah.
And most of the time that would be the case.
I
He's telling
agree.
Texture, be ready for a fight. All the while it was him that was in danger. Trip waiting for Texture
Wait,
to
Boo
round
might
the
die.
corner.
Yeah.
Boo steps out
Big
wide.
revenge.
Great
Texture
patience
starting
by
off well.
Texture. Good read for
Yeah,
Jay.
Texture
As
starting off
with the
well.
bait, they put a little spam out so that
Alarm bot?
Boo believes he's got a fight on the other side. Takes the swing and loses it. Wow, they've got to be careful.
Wow,
on the
what a
pullbacks. They
catch.
are being caught with
What
their
a
backs
catch,
turned.
man. Insane, dude.
Two players getting the timing absolutely
3v4.
spot on from Gen G.
They going back to A?
Once
Yeah.
again, that time starts to tick.
Silva
You go
alone, it
late
is the right
into
call.
rounds versus this Viper, and
Why not cut your hair
could
live
be
on
in for
stream?
some
Like, you mean
nasty
in-house?
surprises.
He doesn't have time.
Dart
He's
thrown out
booked.
as well. It's not
I
gonna
would have
get
been
the
down.
info, but it
30
will buy
seconds left.
a little bit of extra time, and in fact, Munchkin's actually committed
Oh, the wall's
further,
up.
and you
This
can
wall
see
is
Texture starting
tough.
to rotate as well. They've got the read.
Yeah, this shift towards the A side, Snakebite still online as well.
He's gonna molly
15
now.
seconds. They know that a team probably waited out the reveal.
They
and
clear
now they'll be
graffiti?
on their way. Short,
12.
blocked off by the Snakebite, and oh, it's
Big two
nice
from Ash.
flash.
Left.
Texture can
Might
charge
not
him.
be able to deny this plan. Texture with the stun, the run, and
Imagine he one-shot him
he's
stuns.
taking it across the line. Great read again.
Damn, Texture,
by
good job.
Gen G.
Ash, good job.
Yeah, that is the second
Honestly,
time
Munchkin,
now
good
that
job
we've
too
seen
with the Viper
right
retail.
players in the right place at the right time, and that extra little bit of delay, not only from the
Right
dart,
players, right time.
but just the bait play.
Right players at the
I've
right
enjoyed
place.
the fact that we saw the
Right
spam
players in the
coming
right
through,
place at the right time.
bait Boo in, forcing them into these fights that were
Got it.
definitely favored to this defensive side. Gen G already, as said, they've lost every single pistol so far in this series.
Did I see the Oni case opening?
But they've leveled
I didn't
things
see
up
it.
early as well.
Well, I watched a little
Texture's
bit,
quiet
but
performance
not all
from
of
the
it.
last map.
What's the
Definitely
TLDR?
wasn't noticed by him. Woot, though,
Nice
with
shot.
the hero rifle.
He has ISO ults.
He's already managed to
half
get
buy.
an opener. More importantly, Mitch, he's got his ult.
Exactly. Ult online, and look at the early attention to this A site from Team Heretics.
I don't think the Neon
Pings
ult was wasted. I think it was
across short.
fine.
They're looking to clear this out with the drone. On the back
600k
of
in
it,
cases, 100k
Ult can go
skins.
through,
W
Ult can
case
throw a
opening,
fight.
minus
Gen G know
500k.
that there's going to be something spooky on its way. They don't even need the
But
ult.
like,
They
it wasn't
found
their
Ash
money,
with
so I
just
guess
the
it doesn't
swing
matter for them.
On the back of that drone. And as the Snakebite goes through, they know exactly where Munchkin is. He's brought into a fight. A 1 versus 1 with
Wow.
the shield active and saving him in that
Flank.
duel. The 3
ready. He's ready.
With 2 rifles,
Wood playing
they started
insane.
it.
Wood playing
Now it's
insane.
all Wood. He's found 1 versus 1 with
Wow.
the shield. Active and saving him in that
Flank.
duel. The 3
He's ready. He's ready.
With 2 rifles,
Wood
they
playing
started it.
insane. Wood playing
Now it's
insane.
all Wood. He's found 4 of these picks.
Wow.
Genji being dismantled in this round.
They had 1 Vandal going into this round, and that 1 Vandal
President?
took
Mr.
4
President?
heads. And the first 2 didn't even need that additional
Tim got a 30K
ultimate to
sticker
give him
off of house
to level
money?
the playing field a bit.
What is Tim gonna do with
Just
it?
a straight up firefight on 2 different occasions. But this is why people have been begging to see this duelist for Wu, because his individual skill, his crosshair placement, his aim and reactions, while at its peak, is second
Sell it
to
to
none.
open more? No fucking way, bro.
That hit.
Genji on a half by now.
Big fan of that. Little wall bang early on. We saw it earlier on in the tournament with the straight spam through B
Wood is from Turkey.
into window. That's a little bit of a less common one, but it is a good punish, especially when Benji's trying to get that camera up early on. Contain the mid control. And the reaction here from Heretics, forced back from that early control. There could be space taken on B easily. They just sit back and wait. And it's right into that outlaw. The Gen G go running. Nice work by
Great
Texture.
trades.
Wood is there immediately to pull
He's already
back
getting
into
his
their
next ult
favor.
back, too.
Foxy 9 with the rifle on the other side of the map. He's pushing mid as we speak.
They're calling on
Leaving
timing on
Caron
short.
with a lot to do if Genji want a chance at taking this round. That said, though, Heretics slow down. That's buying a lot of time.
Yeah, Foxy on the flank. Omen needs to do something crazy though.
You'd need Caron
Jordan will
to
find
kill
him.
Benji. And then maybe this
Yeah.
flank could have a chance instead. Well,
Vulnerable
he's been
and
hit
tagged,
by
wow.
Multiple pieces of utility as if he wasn't
I mean,
already
Foxy
revealed he
should
was
save
vulnerable
this.
at that.
I don't know. I think going
Even
for this is
suppressed
troll.
from using any utility.
30 seconds left.
And this leaves Foxy
Spike
with
planted.
basically a one-way
Can't
ticket
use that yet.
to save town, unless he thinks he can pull off the 1v4, which, as said, he's been having a fantastic tournament, but I think it'd be audacious, especially with the form that's Woot in. Going into today, as said, he was number 5 on the ACS. What I may have failed to mention,
Every Turkey guy have
Woot
great
was
aim
number 1,
except
Texture
you.
was number 2.
We've seen early some signs of life from Texture, but seems like so far those duelists on the other side, they're giving him a real tough time. 4-2. And Tom, I suppose a good moment to touch base on the sort of expectation for these halves. These are compositions that these teams regularly run. They're often, well, always.
Do I rock
winning
no
this
case on my
map,
phone?
as can be said for both of them.
Yes. Do I have Apple
So,
Care or I'm
in
just
this
rich?
First half, for Heretics, for Genji, what kind of numbers are we expecting?
I do
out
not
of
have
them?
Apple Care.
But the interesting thing is the last couple of times,
Enemy remaining.
we are seeing them play on their favored side. The defensive side has always been truly dominant for the side of Gen G. And for Heretics with this double duelist, you're going to be looking at that attack. So this half really may tell the story. If it's dominant to Heretics, it might just be a done deal. And while you can see that the change up here from Gen G is try and challenge for some control, but the second that occurs, Dimensional Drift utilized, 2 players
he's
already
so
spotted,
bold.
and they're going to try and combine it with that Hunter's Fury.
He didn't get him.
Minibu may even try and stick the
Minibu's
landing,
in
but they're
spawn.
pressuring
They heard it,
Texture,
though.
who's now completely isolated.
Timing. Oh, he almost
Timing
turned on him.
terrible. Just as he looks
That
the other way, he
sucks.
knew there were players close by.
He heard him
moments
reload,
ago.
he heard him.
Tries to
Oh,
take space
Munchkin got it,
elsewhere,
though.
runs into Munchkin, dropped and out of the round.
3v5, C is clear.
Fields used, the damage done
Oh
with
my god, what a
Hunter's
TP.
Fury. The info found, but they need so much more than
They heard
that.
him, they heard him, they heard him.
Who at least recovers one.
Munchkin.
Managed to slip by, reinforcing
Oh!
and locking it down single-handedly. Who's the last one standing? And no more will he stand. Munchkin with a 4K.
Oh my
Gets
God,
Gen G back
bro.
on the board.
That was dirty, man. Wow.
Insane individual performance from him. The initial idea from Heretics was a solid one. You're looking to utilize
Wow.
that ultimate in tandem
적군이 한 명 남았습니다.
with that Hunter's Fury.
Wow.
doesn't manage to find the damage.
Okay, full buy, they're rushing C, they're rushing C.
Caught between a couple of different angles, and from then onwards, it was the Munchkin show. A pace change, immediate. But they might just be dodging.
Oh my god. Do it.
Thrown out. No,
Oh, he got him.
immediately, it's
He
gonna
got
be
the guy
Foxy9
close.
that's claimed, but Texture's still
Wait.
fighting, and he might be able to kill everyone else off. It won't even matter. Texture's found 3, and then Foxy9 escapes the
Team?
ult as well.
I was gonna say KJ's a free kill, but Texture killed everyone.
Boo to pull himself out of the shadows of despair that he finds himself in and execute off an ISO ult. They remove a big player. You know, and we can see where the utility is. It's a little bit more spread, but you take the Sentinel off a site. Typically, that makes it a whole lot easier. The Texture, the man that we said, had a rough performance. Actually, quite a quick start to the first map, but then he went missing. He's the one to completely...
You think everyone was looking for the free kill on KJ and that on the side? Oh wow, Mr. 4K.
Well. That's a 4-piece for Texture. He's back online right when Gen G need him.
I'm gonna need a replay. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna
I would
need a
love a
replay
replay.
of what he did while his teammate was fighting in the ultimate. The fact is, he may have got the ace if Foxy9 had lost that battle. Because he was almost in for the 50-50. It was a choice of who Woot was gonna face, and I bet the team wished he had taken Texture away instead. Maybe they would have had a chance versus Foxy9, but oh, Foxy9 took the duel versus Woot, and Texture took the duel versus everyone else.
One tag.
Rien sidestepping that one nicely.
Next kill's big.
4 versus 4. Damage.
They saw
done.
him, they saw
Karen's
him.
seen a shoulder.
Wait, what?
Doesn't know if that player stuck around or gone walking back. We can see that Boo is just tucked in that corner, waiting for the reaggression, waiting for Gen G to seek out that info.
Why are you guys saying B?
Round. Grinding to a halt.
Revealing
Both teams waiting for the other to try and make a move.
I'm gonna start with the 2 a.m. and
Low
then
on
just skip
HP,
to the
so
final of
his
BT.
whole goal is sell the idea that they're going the other way. Nano Swarm being popped, drone going through, just trying to bait a rotation, but there is nobody moving over on that defensive side. They are holding their ground. They haven't heard a TP, they haven't heard a swap back of position, and Munchkin has already done fantastic work on finding those fights. The read from Gen G once again on this A site is perfection.
Cover going out.
And now Rians is still only just making it to this site. Boom needs to get something here, and I think he's just been spotted. It's all too easy for Karon. Only one
Save.
standing. It was Rians trying
Back.
to sell the ruse of, well, the sixth sense of Karon is going to convert that
They're heating
round.
up.
It's a shame that reveal came online just less than a second, I think, after Boo went down. That could have been the difference maker. Revealing that player up close as Boo was going through, looking the other way. But this was
wow.
it. Woot and Benji Fishy were both holding the same angle on long. You saw the same thing then for Munchkin and
spray.
Ash, holding the angle on long. Karon and Boo holding the angle on short. Everyone waiting for the other team to make a move. And it's just the fact that there's no panic on Gen G. They stick with that play.
Oh. I don't know if he can. Is he gonna walk into
Looked like they were
B?
going to be too slow to start, but they found their
Come
footing
back
in
B?
time. Contact on A, and they're bringing the spike back to B.
20 seconds.
It looks like it.
Munchkin's here.
Going all the way.
Toxin screen.
Wall's
15
down.
seconds as they make it out of the window. The spike rushing down. At least the Viper utility is gone for now, and
a
now
chance.
certainly gone. With
3v4.
Munchkin on the floor, a plan's going to be found. Smoke off of the right side, stun. You'll just tank that. Teammates to cover.
Outlaw and
Gen G have to
retake.
fight their way back in. They haven't retrieved that rifle on the side of Heretics towards the
Oh,
C
KJ
connector,
ult.
and
They're gonna
that's
push
why
that. They know he's
Gen G
alone.
were happy to leave this a little bit lighter defended. They're going to run it down. Heretics need
Wow,
to take
good
that
hold by
race, and
Foxy.
Foxy9 stands his
Great
ground.
hold by Foxy.
Well
Even though he missed the
handled
jump, he
by the
still held it.
Sentinel on Gen G.
Honestly, not bad
See why they
value
were so
for
calm in that moment.
Heretics. They got the
They've had a
KJ
couple
ult on
of ultimates
Eco.
to play with. And while I think in this time it was just Foxy9 going, okay,
Foxy9,
let's just
eh?
get this round done, get this round confirmed. Comfortable with them pushing into his crosshair. Well, comfortable. Oh. From the side of Texture as well.
Enemy remaining.
Gonna be that lead extended now, and I'm looking at the Heretic side and wondering what they've got prepared for this attack.
Damn,
Like we
Foxy.
mentioned it. It's always been about just blitzing through opponents, getting that insane momentum, and having these strong attack sides. Now, sure,
Wait,
they
also
versus
got
Tech,
Omen?
they showed they can still do it on the defense, but
We got Omen ult
Genji,
here.
if they get to A,
Yeah.
definitely
Both
be
sides.
nervous for Heretics.
The series has certainly been stressful. The Genji fans out there watching them teetering between victory and total
C-long
collapse,
default. Now they're taking mid.
but they're on the straightaway now. 6 rounds on the defense, Heretics on the attack with the double duelist comp. Failing to really get off that mark once they hit 4. Certainly not running out of ideas, but running out of winning ideas, perhaps.
They're stacked towards C a
Minute on
little
the clock.
bit. Let's see.
No real info, no real space for Genji. And just as they go to shift to the right side of the map, contact comes in and garage. That means Charon's gonna stick it out. He's gonna still be here. He was about to rotate,
Oof.
but they'll have the paranoia to slow them even further.
Well, this is the thing with Genji.
They have full
Having
A
that extra
info.
controller consistently makes it so much more difficult to just blitz into these sites. They've got plenty of delay, and it's left Heretics
They're pulling a
consistently
rotate.
trying to sell
30
these
seconds
fake,
left.
trying to bait players over to the other side of the map, but they don't work. They haven't pulled players away.
Oh,
because
Viper's saying, but
of
Munchkin's
that
reading
utility
it.
that's been held.
Munchkin's
2
reading it, he's
players
saying
still
C.
sit within this C site. An additional smoke sent through again. They need to go now.
14 seconds.
Here we go.
It's now or never. Charon waiting for them, walking out.
Oh,
of
the hold
garage
is
with
too
Foxy9
strong.
on the backside.
The Viper orb is
Genji,
too strong. They had a
didn't
read.
panic. They read
Genji did
every
not bite
play.
that. They did not bite that.
Over the last few rounds that Heretics have put out, they've been ahead of the curve.
Foxy again,
And it's
yeah.
got to be frustrating for Heretics to feel like your playbook is open on your opponent's table.
Karen as well.
But the problem I'm having is I feel like the more direct contact plays are what works for them. These faster pace moves.
Yeah,
that
Heretics
are
spreading the
basically
map,
a
it's not working
one-set
so
strat.
well.
When they play these late round fakes, they just don't work. Genji are not rotating. They've had no reason to. They've
right.
got delay. When it comes to that Viper wall, they've used paranoia to perfection. The nano swarms have been held late into
He's
the
right,
round.
he's
but
right.
They are playing a great game in terms of slowing Heretics down. And the second you slow down a double duelist dive comp, it doesn't work anymore. 7-5, or 7-4, 7-5, the dream at this stage for Heretics, especially with their pistol success rate. I don't think they'd mind it too much. The Viper's Pit being held for an eternity from
Foxy loves this angle.
Munchkin. And once again, they've taken that garage space, but look to fall back in the other direction. Ash has got to be careful.
Ash, careful.
It's not been
Miniboo,
the
will he
best
peek him
game
this
for him
time?
individually,
Miniboo
but
knows he juggles
all he
this.
really
How
wants
will he
is the
peek it?
info.
It's the first time that these fake plays haven't
He's gonna crouch
seen
peek.
3 to 4 players sat on the
Oof.
site, but still, it's not wide open for the taking.
The Viper wall is
Munchkin's
still
close
here.
by. Viper's Pit for the retake. 45 seconds.
Oh, he
on the
scanned them
clock.
all. He scanned them all. Viper wall's
Genji
going up.
again showing no
They have to go through the wall.
Snake bite still online.
They have to go
40
through, I
seconds.
guess.
And it hasn't been fired in even
Oh,
still.
is he gonna get him?
Loot's at least got the ult to work with.
Okay, they know he's stuck on the right.
In from the right corner, it's Ash.
30
They
seconds
accelerate, but in goes the snake bite. Slow
Got the
down.
kill.
Good pick for Woot. Texture's
Benji from
gone.
short.
Viper's
Munchkin,
pick comes
Viper
into
ult.
play.
Oh,
Picked up with
Vrians.
it right away.
Karen's here.
Munchkin out of the
Oh,
round,
Vrians
and
again.
it all crumbles.
Wow, they
Genji
stole that shit back.
Finally.
That
Showing
felt
some
like
weakness on
a
that defense for Heretics.
Genji
That
rounds.
7-5 dream seems to be alive.
Yes, once again, unfortunate
7-5.
for Foxy, the man that controls 2 sites. Unfortunately, the one he wasn't controlling has been lost.
Viper
but this
pit
crossfire
too late?
is undefeatable. It will be 7-5.
Yeah, I don't know if he was there. But
As
yeah.
Genji will go in with the lead, but they are yet to win a pistol. Maybe they can
I don't know if he
change
was in
that
the site the whole
after
time.
the
I
break.
didn't.
This.
They ready for the push?
That corner.
If that boosted start to Heretics, their key may be in danger.
4 here from
Yeah, he reads it perfectly. He knew that Boo was hiding in that corner. They don't know about Benji.
Oh, the
but he's still
whiffing.
landing
The whiffing.
kills. Damage done.
The
sure.
rare whiff from
It's Mini
Benji.
Boo to pick up all the pieces.
The jump threw him
It
off.
looks like
Mini Boo
we're
1v3.
about to change the course of these pistol rounds on the record. The attack side.
2 guys
one
long,
man
1 guy
away.
garage flanking him. I think it's
We're
unwinnable.
extending that
I will
lead,
say unwinnable.
Finding that solid early half, and look at how passive they're playing, hiding in every nook and cranny. Mini Boo, he's gonna have to work for this.
They ready for the push?
Not going to give him anything. And Ash is just waiting on the angle. A quieter first half from him individually, but had done a lot in terms of getting them
Genji
that
are
extra
having a
info
great
that
time
they
now.
always desired on the defensive side. That pistol is going to put some distance now between Genji and Heretics.
Grenade out.
You could tell it was just a little bit too convenient for that smoke to be in the corner. Mainly just to try and avoid any form of reveal and hope that your opponents make a mistake on the back of it. But that mistake is not being made by Texture. 16 and 9 onto the Neon he went. To the top of the board in turn. Rien's tried to face
Wrong
against
stack.
him. He was the one A-site defender, Mitch. The round's already over.
I reckon that smoke might have worked against someone like Koi, but you bring that to the international
Wow.
stage, and that's it's a bold play to make.
They're not even here and they're taking shots.
Of course they're not here. Anyways, you got to be honest as well, though, like, the big difference here for Genji, Texture, he's on fire.
Koi
And
catching
there were
trades,
answers
yeah.
there from Team Heretics, from Woot, and indeed from the whole
Bold.
squad in that first map.
Mostly from
Yeah, well, the plus minus is actually
free
decent
kills for
across
Foxy?
the board. One man who's had a real tough time is Benji Fishy, and nothing's going to change here. He's dropped by Foxy 9, shield broken on Woot. Foxy 9 seems to, well, he did have an idea, the player's in the corner. Hopefully he still does. Just goes in with his back.
Man, where is Foxy looking?
Clear in the wrong corner, he's in it.
fuck?
He sniped it. Okay, but even still, you can tell they're a little short on time here.
Yeah, it will be
Hold.
death to the spike. I don't think the double tap can save
Sounds
you
it.
from that, but we'll never know. We will. It doesn't. 9-5, the exact conversion that they were looking for. Not too much cost, only a sniper lost, and now is where if Heretics are going to turn this back in map number 2.
9-5.
They really
Bonus
need to
for
get things
Genji.
back onto the board. A bonus victory here for Genji would almost seal the fate of the
Let's see the
second
call.
EMEA team looking to make their way to the final. Fnatic, the boss that is waiting. And Genji wanting to make sure they're the team to join them.
It's a B-pop.
30 on the clock, and they're already making their way forward. Genji knocking on the gates of the B site.
This Viper is hard to
Prone
play
go
versus, I
through.
won't lie.
Texture's holding for that re-aggression through the smoke, but
Look at the
nothing to
short
be
lurk.
found.
It's planting.
They haven't seen the players
He faked it.
close on the site, but they don't need to. This is all
Wait,
ruse,
the
all a
Viper's behind the
fake.
trip. The
They
Viper's
make
behind the
noise
trip.
on the B site, now look to pressure into A. Thinking
He's calling
that
back
they've
his
got that
team, but
space for
look at
free.
Woot.
Maybe
Or
it's
not Woot,
rotated off.
Mini
Maybe
Boo.
there's one player sat on the site. What they
Oh,
don't
now
know
he knows he's up short.
is
Now
that
Mini Boo's
Boo's
gonna wait
tucked
for the
in
rest
that
of his
corner
team.
on long. You heard his gate crash.
Do they clear this?
The portal is closed. He has
Oh
no
my
way out
God.
of here
He's
anymore.
6 and 10.
Has to stand his ground. Has
Oh,
to find so
fuck,
much,
he
and he
peeked.
swings into heavy traffic.
Oh, fuck.
He's
They're
done
gonna
some
cancel
damage,
too.
But that damage really doesn't
They're gonna
cancel
cancel?
the value that's
No,
been
they
lost. And
re-hit.
it seems like
Oh,
with the
fuck.
short push coming in, Luke clearly expected them to be
This
a little
is
bit
too hard to
further
hold
up.
now.
He's already popped his shield, so no second chance at the fight. And the stall from the opposing sides
30
have got to
seconds
start
left.
putting some doubt in the minds of the opponents.
Smoke
They're going to try and
short.
set things up with that firing squad. 20 seconds now as they look to push in. Foxy 9 with an opener, but Wu is still here, but not for
What a
long.
trade from Karen,
How
20
quicker.
HP.
And for the remaining
2v3.
2 players through the Viper Orb would have to be the move.
That Boo is
I
low.
don't think it's a good one.
I love that from Karen as well. Looked like he didn't even move his crosshair.
Oh my
Knew
god.
exactly where that
He's
player
gonna
was
jiggle
gonna
long,
go,
watch. He's
finding
gonna
a
jiggle
safe
heaven,
space
watch.
behind
He's gonna
that
jiggle
wall.
heaven. I'm calling it.
The
Silva.
teammates on long couldn't take him down. It was a narrow margin. But that one fight, that gives them what,
What?
should be
How
the
does he drop for
round.
free?
Now, Benji's had a tough time so far, but the straight drop out of heaven, elimination of Munchkin, that's given them a chance. Breath back in the lungs of Team Heretics, and
No.
whiffs. It's
Oh
winnable. and
my
it's
God,
one.
Ash whiffed
Team
so
Heretics,
hard.
they get back
Benji
in,
just
and it's
fucking
Fishy
cooked
who's
them.
looked down and out
No
of
way.
points that got them
No
across the
fucking
line.
way. No fucking way.
Those are both fights that he never should have won.
No fucking way.
Jumping out of heaven. I almost wonder if Gen G just
Oh my
thought, they're not
God.
even going for this
Yeah,
in
they're
this
saving
stage.
already.
Especially when he went alone. Like there was
Oh
no
my
support. That
God.
was all just, I'm going to get this round done. Like his teammates still, look, his teammate hasn't even got through the choke of CT yet. And he's already managed to get an opener. I genuinely think they would have
Wow.
saved it. Well, at least Boo would have saved
Wow.
if he had gone down there. Instead, a little bit of individual brilliance, and you can understand the
tilting.
head in hands because
I mean, that
is
was
a round.
bonus,
There's
but
no
still.
way Gen G should have lost that.
He had
Oh,
3
Mini
kills
Boo.
so far, Tom.
Mini
3
Boo.
kills. Right there
Oh,
was
no.
huge. Now, that's not an ideal
Uh-oh.
start. Not expecting so much. Presence to be shown. The B side now
Damn.
much more open for Team Heretics. The man disadvantage, and this takes all the pressure off Gen G in these early fights.
Oh yeah, Houdini did his disappearing act. Unfortunately, he's not going to reappear again. That was just a little bit late from Miniboo as he tried to gate crash out.
That has to be the fastest.
He was hoping to walk up and take control into middle. They had a hero in the last round. They're going to need another one in this.
Timing.
And this is the problem. Gen G are so good at just having that additional little bit of control.
They going A.
The Viper screen as well, just to create
Omen
this
ult.
disillusion of movement.
They re-aggressing short.
Heretics have
Oh,
to
here we
keep
go.
an eye
Execute
out
is here.
throughout this. And their players, okay, let's try and at least hold on to shore.
Go, go, go.
Good stall.
go
30
back.
seconds. No.
Foxy 9's been sent out to take
Oh, wait,
the space
Foxy's here,
towards
you're
C.
right.
You think that because it's a 5v4,
But 30
if you show
seconds?
presence, they'll start to
30
rotate
seconds
over.
left.
Oh, he saw him.
In fact, he just makes a little bit of noise, and then they accelerate on short. Rian's down
Oh,
to
it's
10
over.
HP.
They have
Boom,
sight.
loses his life on the
That's
backside,
big.
which leaves Rian surrounded. Never mind.
No
going
defense,
Back. They
no
go
defense.
straight through that A site, cutting through the
They have
defense.
to save here. 10-6.
And I don't think Benji's going to be jumping out of heaven this round. A save being called by Heretics already.
And this is something that I think Gen G do maybe better.
Out.
Toxin. Wow, at that point. But this was kind of the moment where the round already just got off to that bad foot. Wow, at that point, I think Rian was already tagged. If he'd won that fight, we would have
140, yeah.
been screaming his name once again.
When do I leave for the haircut? Soon.
Seems like we may have a timeout called here.
I'm not
Outside
making
of
it to map
Heretics,
3.
certainly a lot to discuss. This map started out well, started out strong. They haven't been able to deal with texture. They haven't been able to shut that man down. Munchkin back on the Viper, providing so much value. You saw in the first half how many pushes Heretics went for, and there was Viper utility
Heretics
waiting
last
for
pause.
them. There was a snake bite as they looked to execute out. The drone never followed up on because of that. And as these rounds build,
I can't
up in
cancel, guys.
favor
We've
of
already
Gen
booked
G,
it, and it's like, you know, it's early. But no, the
Lotus
reason I'm doing it now is
looming.
because our schedules just didn't align.
We talked
And
about
also,
Gen G when it comes
like I said,
to
there was an
Haven.
hour tech pause, man.
Well, I think the odds
tech
are a
pause
bit
cooked
more in
me.
their favor if we end up on Lotus.
Yeah, I think it's always going to be one of those
What's
battles.
up,
But
Victor?
yeah, if you look
Welcome.
at recent history, their match versus EDG.
Get the barber
was the
here?
dominant
Bro,
one,
he has a
whereas
bunch of other
it's
clients,
safe to
man.
say that
He's
the
booked
Heritage
for the
squad
day.
in their opening match versus NRG got slammed. What I will say though is they've been getting better and better throughout the tournament.
Just cut it
so
myself? I've been cutting it myself, dude.
I don't think they're the same team that we saw on day one of the
Eco.
event.
Wait, no, they have 3 rifles. What?
Texture, he's already dealt with.
Wait, Karen ulted heaven.
The teleport to the back lines was
Woot?
definitely caught off guard. Woot
Woot?
still looking to fight, and again,
One enemy
managing
Wait,
to
what?
do way more than he should with a singular rifle. It's left all onto Munchkin. He's been sublime.
Oh my god, this is a crazy
He is the
1v2.
calling. Our
Ooh.
individual moments.
Did some shit.
But now with guns in hand.
They don't
for
know if he's
Benji
in.
and
Wait, they hear
Boo.
him. They hear him. They hear him running. Oh, he made noise.
He's heard
They
that.
know. They know.
Yeah, you can see the pings on the map. They've already got the read. Benji is
Oh, Benji's here.
sprinting
Benji's here
across to
already.
the other side, and
He ran too
further
early.
steps will be heard.
Oh, he's planning
Try and
open?
get this farm
Oh, he
to
trolled.
Aldo. Yeah, just playing it
Hey,
safe. But in
why
the
did
end,
he-
It is all too easy
Damn,
for Benji. A
he
huge
over-
round to take off very little investment
I don't
once
know.
again. I think that's the
He had a
second
different
time that's
read.
happened
I'm
this
not sure.
map.
Yeah, I mean, they've been solid when it comes to those lower buys for sure. And still, the fact that after Caron punishes initial pick,
He has no clue they heard him. That's why I'm confused why he started running so early. Because
even as
Boo
he's
got a
taken
kill from
down,
short.
traded out by the Classic in the
So,
corner, baiting Foxy 9, running
he
out
ran way
of
too
short,
early. That's
and
why I
that
was
same short
confused.
control that Boo held with a Classic in hand is what gives them the information to get Benji ahead. A 1v2 for Foxy 9? That's no guarantee of a round win.
I think the scariest thing, though, for Heretics is that other than Woot, we are not
That was
looking
a
at a same
steal from
scenario
Genji, or
as we saw
Heretics.
Toxin screen down.
on Ascent. Mini Boo is missing.
Woot has
Benji,
ult.
okay, he had a moment or two quite recently, but he has not been there either. Boo currently struggling on the board. We are looking at almost a one-man army, and the army on the other side has been slightly
Oof.
better. Woot
he
left
gonna ult?
alone, and his
No.
ult doesn't really hold value here, because utilizing it, he'd likely be traded anyway.
Unless they're going to flood right back into the site. Heretics could attempt it, but the paranoia is what they're going to contact off. The problem
Got
is it's
out,
Omen
wow.
planting an immediate TP out of there. Caron stays close. Has to spam for that defuse. In
Got
goes
the
ult.
Omen.
It's Caron that's caught. The close player now down and out of the equation. They tap that
He
strike.
whiffed.
It's failing the fight inside the ultimate. Caron will be
Traded.
spammed out of the round at least.
Omen
The late flank
flanking.
from Boo. This is causing problems. They have to turn to deal
He got
with
shot on
him.
the side.
Pressure
That's
put
big.
on, but with him
4v3.
forward, they can focus their attention forward, and the snake fight bought them enough time.
Nice try on the transfer.
Munchkin in there for the kills.
Wow, wow,
And
wow,
the
wow.
defuse not even close as they came to that final fight, 11-7.
Wow, wow, wow.
Love the change of pace. Obviously, there's a risk about it, but getting that plant
The
and then
plant-
having
the
that
plant
extra
strat.
post-plant utility, like that's the real value of this composition. Is I mentioned the delay in that first half, but you've got the paranoia, etc., the drone to get you in, and then you have that orb.
I think they're
snake
broke,
fight,
right? I don't know.
and also classic nano swarm. That just buys so much
It's a
additional
half
time
buy,
that had to be
2
dealt with for
rifles,
Heretics. It's one
Guardian,
and done
Vandal.
once again, and while we mentioned hero rifles, no offense, Boo. But you're not the man whose hand I put it in. He's going to get one, but
Down A.
this is looking easy.
What the fuck?
Yeah, 4 players pushing the A site, 5 players waiting for them. It's a numbers game that Genji come out way ahead in. Forward. Benji didn't stand a chance of making that read. 5 rounds in a row needed for Team Heretics, or it's off to Lotus, the decider. Here in this series, it's Gen G with the momentum in their favor.
Oh, for sure. I think, as said, other than some hero moments here and there, Woot having some crazy rounds, this has been Gen G's map. They looked a lot more comfortable. Their composition has really worked to deter Heretics from success. And once they got that second pistol, I'll be honest, this looked like they've walked away with it. They have 5 ults going into this round to close, and they only need 1.
Oh.
That start, though, might just be enough to double up
They
of
fought
the
mid as a
defense
team.
in a fight that's already been seen before.
Even
Foxy
the
making a
triple
play.
up. 3
Benji
players
here.
just swinging in for that window fight. Foxy 9, yeah, he's in danger.
2v5.
Benji having it all to play with there, knowing he's close, popping the cage and spraying with the silencer.
Poison's off.
5 in a row, but perhaps a good start to what needs to be an impressive streak.
Trying to explain the lore behind
from this
Foxy
defensive
9.
side, but still, there are dangers.
All
A
I'm
pick or
gonna
two
say is
with a pick in
KJ.
play for Munchkin.
And then you have to
This
figure
round
out the
could
rest.
very easily fall into Gen G's hands. Unfortunately,
Standing.
Yeah.
they're not going to get anything for their troubles on that B push.
If it wasn't for the neural theft, I think he gets caught because of it. You throw with you
Kill.
desired.
Left.
Mini
He's the
boo.
one rotating it.
We are just going to stay tucked in. Shock dart the
Damn.
most. They throw
Oh.
it on 16 HP,
Did
but
a
it's
lot
enough.
of damage.
4 more needed. You know,
Oh wow.
I suppose it's easy to think back though on that first half and say, well, 5 in a row.
Nice
I'm
mid
pretty sure
fight.
we saw 6 from Gen G. The difference really made by what you're seeing there, Munchkin, that second controller.
Right? Oh my god, Victor, good
Such a
memory.
major challenge. Even picking off a few as they enter a site, if that pit goes down, it's a different game altogether. If it's a B plant and they've got garage control,
Okay, match point,
they need to
Genji.
enter that A site. The lockdown from Foxy 9 can do so damn much, and with no Hunter's Fury for Rienz, there'll be no denying it. Genji
Boo.
operating
Alone.
in a death ball.
Oh, he's
Look at this
fucked.
B site defense. Boo, who's been here before, is in position up top. He got hit by that parry.
What the
Boy,
fuck?
and Texture's got him.
He tried
That's a
to
disastrous
play in front of the
opening.
hit. Oh my
Now they
god.
have all of those ultimates ready to go for the post.
But
run. I
there's
think
no
Heretics have
smoke, it was
realized
just,
there's a real need to try and get in early,
oh,
and
GG.
it has not gone to plan. Texture is the final boss that Heretics have to deal with. Woot,
They had so many
He's
ults.
been
Oh,
a
attacker.
hero for them here.
Yeah,
but
attacker. Wait, that's so many
with a
ults.
lockdown up against him, time ticking
GG,
away.
we
They
go
have got
Lotus
to try
for
and fall back,
elimination.
and they're not getting out of there alive. The one-man army has to face
Heretics were up 4-0 at
versus
first
4,
half.
and they are ready and
They climbed
waiting
back
for him.
and fucking-
Gen G are not
yeah.
going down
Both teams win
without
their
a
map
fight.
picks, huh?
They will
The
take
president's
this
happy.
1-3.
Let's start off with Paper X, and then I'll probably hop over to Fnatic once it's over. But I hope you guys enjoy the map 3. I'll probably be watching on my phone. With that being said, have a great rest of your day, rest of your night, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Peace.
Show, as he so often is, or if Gen G